Welcome to the 2025 Results Blueprint. So the idea of this webinar is just to help you guys say goodbye to your soft and fluffy looking, hello to your new, toned, confident and healthy body in 2025. So this training is exclusive for women who really want to take 2025 by storm. They want to achieve the results they've promised themselves. They want to fit back into old clothes and they just want to feel $1 million. But most importantly, learn and understand how to sustainably keep this transformation for the rest of their entire life. All right. So first things first, the position we may be in right now is carrying some excess body fat. You know, we may be lacking energy and confidence and feeling like we've tried everything and just nothing seems to work for us. So in this training, what you're going to learn is how to unravel your current limiting beliefs, because on every single slide, you're going to see different women's transformations with smart body and performance, like Rebecca and Jess just here. And like we had Yvette just here, Gabby and Chloe just here, who is now our female program specialist on the smart body performance team as well. But you're going to see lots of women who had their own limiting self-beliefs and had to overcome them through self-development, through the right program in place, and through seeing results and building trust internally with themselves to achieve it. Then our unique methods for MHE. Now, MHE is metabolism, hormones, and energy. For women over 30, here's where most people go wrong. Most women over 30, when they're trying to start a transformation journey, their first thought process is, I've got to go to the gym. I've got to do cardio. I've got to cut carbs. This is why you're on this endless hamster wheel of never seeing progress. You need to focus on your MHE, which is your metabolism, hormones, and energy. So I'm going to run you through how our unique methods optimize your metabolism and speed it up, optimize your hormones, and skyrocket your energy. Then we're going to go through how to plan for 2025 and how Smart Body and Performance Pro works, more specifically how our unique methods work. Okay, so what does the data tell us? Now, 90 to 92% of diets fail. And most people will rebound quicker than it took them to lose said weight. So let's say somebody loses a stone in 12 weeks. They'll likely rebound that entire stone back on in body fat within 8, as an example, right? So 90 to 92% of diets rebound. Then only 9% of people complete New Year's resolutions. 9. And that's usually because they go to the gym with no plan in place. They wing it. They lose a novelty, they get demotivated, and they don't see any results, so they give up. And I get it, right? You're only human. You want to see transformation like Jess and Imogen on the screen just here. That's what's going to make you so motivated that you look in the mirror and think, damn, if I can do this, I can do anything I put my mind to, right? And the average person spends 7.6 hours in the gym per week and sees no results. So what you'll learn in this exact training is our SPB 40 method, which is in and out of the gym in 40 minutes. So if you do that across, I don't know, maybe a 4 times a week, 3 times a week training program, you're 3 hours within the gym, and that's it, a week, right? So I get it though, you know, like Emma and Brooke was, you're skeptical because you've seen hundreds of these by this point, right? I get it. I remember speaking to Emma in particular when she first started, and she actually watched our MHE training, our Metabolism, Hormones, and Energy over 30 training. I'm more than welcome to send you the exact video that Emma watched before she joined the MHE training. If you just send me a message on Instagram, just say MHE. I know what you mean. And I can send it straight across to you. But she watched that training, very similar to this one, and it convinced her, okay, I've seen so many different things, but this thing seems a little bit different. And there's so many results with women similar to me. I'm going to trust this thing, right? But she was so used to fad diet, slimming well. She had trainers in the past and Herbalife, etc. But lost 29 pounds in 16 weeks. And if you haven't seen her video testimony, it was definitely worth it. But she started it saying, it was along the lines of good luck if you think this is going to work for me. And it's brilliant. But I might even be able to attach it to this page that you're on now. But empty promises is something you've heard a lot of, right? Fad diets is another thing you've heard loads about, right? And conflicting information. This person's telling you low carb, this person's telling you high carb, this person's saying do cardio, that person's not saying doing cardio. It's just so overwhelming and confusing. So after this video, I hope that this will become crystal clear. But sometimes it's costing more than we realize. You know, it's costing us potentially 7 years of your life, right? You know, like for instance, with Emma, She spent over 7 years trying to get in a transformation. Brooke was about 2, but you're spending years trying to transform with no results, right? Hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds, or even tens of thousands of pounds. And soon you're going to learn about a client of ours, Becky, who spent over £10,000 in over 10 years trying to transform, so no results, and lost £29 in 16 weeks with us, which is wild. I'll show you that in a moment's time. And then missed opportunities. You know, when you're Oh, there you go. There's Becky right there. So, Becky, yeah, £28, sorry. She lost £28 in 16 weeks, which is, again, wild, through the strategies we taught her. And she spent over 10 years and tens of thousands of pounds. I think she said she spent like £10,400 or something on those lines overall in that kind of ballpark on just trying every fad diet under the sun, trying nutritionists and coaches and not transforming. And obviously you can see before and after Becky Pettigrew, exactly the results she achieved, which is amazing. And miss opportunities, you know, work, personal, or relationships. Oftentimes we miss opportunities at work because we're not motivated, or maybe we're lacking confidence to go for an opportunity. Or, you know, when you walk in a room and you feel unstoppable, that energy and presence breathes off and you command respect. People see you and go, wow, she clearly looks after herself, and you have trust, right? And then relationships. Sometimes you might not be confident enough to go up to somebody at the bar, or for some women it's having sex with the lights on, right? There's so many different things that women feel they're unable to do with their partners because they don't feel confident within themselves. And that could be going to find a partner or even having children. You know, we've had lots of women join the program that have said, I want to have another child or have my first child, but I don't feel like I'm in a healthy enough position to do so. So there's loads of reasons, and there's no right or wrong, but that's just a few of them. So whilst you're watching this video, you know, the reason you probably clicked onto it is because you've had enough, right? You're ready to make change now, and you've realized that maybe there's another way. You may have saw an ad or a story on my social media, just like Amber and Elise would have, but you maybe saw it and thought, okay, I've tried loads of things. Maybe this is a little bit different. And look, you maybe thought, I guess I have nothing to lose watching a free video, right? There's nothing to lose just watching something for free. So welcome to Smart Body Performance. Now, what I'm going to do is run you through a lot of women like Amy and Mel on the screen, how they transformed, and a big part of it is obviously our hybrid nutrition system. So our hybrid nutrition system is what we use with our clients. You know, we've worked with over 1,200 success stories, and we see firsthand practically what works for normal women. And when I say normal women, what I mean is people who want a normal lifestyle, right? Work, career, family, children, social life. Weekends are a bit crazy. You know, the normal person who, does not want to give up their lifestyle just to transform, right? So if we take Mel here, for instance, she had 2 daughters on the program, Georgia and Chloe. Georgia done a photo shoot. You actually see her transformation later in the slide. And Chloe absolutely crushed her transformation as a mother too. So she's a grandmother of her children and obviously her daughters, who were both on the program. And she saw the way they worked their nutrition whilst going out and having a few drinks on the weekend and enjoying herself, etc. And the reason we're able to do that is the hybrid nutrition system involves meal plans during a week, which takes the thinking away from nutrition, makes it super easy, optimizes your metabolism, it skyrockets your energy, and it's enjoyable. And then we macro manipulate. So we bring your calories down and macros ever so slightly down so we can pump them up over the weekend. So if you have a glass of wine, or, you know, a big part of Mel's transformation was she wanted to feel great for her 50th, and she left us a video testimony and a Trustpilot review as well, talking about how she finally fit into a dress for her 50th birthday that she thought would be impossible. And it's from being able to use our hybrid nutrition system so she can socialize of the weekend, don't feel like she has to give up a Friday night glass of wine with her husband, or going out with some friends, or even just her birthday party, right? And it was similar for Amy as well, right? So it's manipulating our macros to have less calories in a week, higher calories on the weekend for enjoyment, and taking the thinking away with meal plans. Because we have 3 stages we go through. Stage 1, meal plans. Take the thinking away and lay some solid foundations of nutrition. Phase 2, more flexible dieting. Macronutrient targets, taking your education you learned from phase 1 with meal plans. And then phase 3 is intuitive, teaching you how to run nutrition without even having to track, without even having to worry, just naturally knowing what to do to keep your results in a flexible lifestyle. And then we have SBP 40. So this is in and out the gym in 40 minutes. And the way we're able to do this and make it super effective is bang for your buck exercises. So it's the right exercise selection that's perfect for your body. So we have Louisa and Gabby here, and we, like, for instance, both of those guys had completely different schedules. Gabby was a mother of 2 and a business owner, but worked from home. And Louisa worked at a marketing agency, I think it's called Jellyfish, something along those lines. And she was working corporate up in London. So she had a lot of traveling, a lot of high stress, right? And Gabby had a lot of high stress, but in a different way because she had her own business. So it was stress that she applied on herself, stress with children, naturally school, illnesses, etc. And Luisa's stress was more meetings and deadlines. So their training program had to be completely different to get results. But you can see on the screen, they both absolutely crushed it, right? So the training program has to be bang for your buck exercises, intensity. I'll never ever lie to somebody joining the program. You know, we make the workouts difficult, you know, within your range and what you're comfortable with and what you can work within. But, you know, lots of people can go, oh, you can just kind of tick over and walk on an incline treadmill and you get results. Like, yeah, you know, with the statistics of 90 to 95% of your transformation coming from outside the gym, technically it's true. You can even get results not going to the gym. But if you want a long-term sustainable transformation, the right resistance training program is key. And that's why we have Athletes X Bodybuilding. And what I mean by this is a program that's going to help you build lean and tone muscle tissue. So you have a feminine and toned physique, muscle tissue. So you increase your metabolism, you have shapes and curves, but also you have strength, joint prevention, injury prevention. You know, you're looking after your bone density, etc. And the athlete style. So you have good cardiovascular endurance. You can walk around the supermarket without getting tired. You can pick up shopping without pulling a hamstring, right? So we mix the two together. So what is possible? So we've got Megan here, for instance. Megan lost 27 pounds in 13 weeks and she had PCOS and an underactive thyroid. And she came to us and we've got the screenshots. It's amazing. We've got the screenshots of when she first joined. She was working with PTs, saw no results because they just covered nutrition. She was working with nutritionists. She saw no results because they just covered nutrition. And she even went to a GP who gave her such generic advice that she couldn't stick to it and it just weren't specific for her. So it was almost, she saw results and it was almost like a last ditch effort of going, this is my last chance. I need this thing to work. So with PCOS and an underactive thyroid, she lost 27 pounds in 13 weeks. And then we have Emma, who you just saw, right? So perimenopause, 7 years of failed diets. She was full-time work and motherhood. So she noticed that, and she was kind of not oblivious to it as such, but she got to a point where she came back from Italy on holiday and said, I literally saw time hop photos pop up from 7 years ago and I look exactly the same. If not, I've gone backwards in my transformation journey and I've been trying to lose weight this whole time and it's time for change, which is when she done her research and came across us. But when you look at what's truly possible, you know, what I'm saying sounds cool. Like it's all well and good me saying, oh, we're great and we get great results, but proof's in the pudding, right? So we've had 1,200 transformations plus by this point, 150 plus video testimonials, because sometimes people can look at transformations and go, you know, is it smoke and mirrors, is it true? But you can't fake someone's face. So on our social media, we only started doing video testimonials over the last year or so, and so we've got 150 plus video testimonials. Not everyone's comfortable getting on the camera and talking about their journey, but 150 plus have been, and we only have 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. We've never had a rating below 5-star. And Trustpilot is something that I like. You have to identify yourself, upload the ID or however it works on Trustpilot to leave a review. You have to, you know, confirm your email address, etc. So I can't put on a review, or no one can put on a review in someone else's name. So we've only ever had 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, which is a big one for me. Which is why I say you're unique, but you're not special. And what I mean by this is a lot of women are worried that they have a broken body and they think it's not fixable and a transformation is impossible. And if we've been able to transform over 1,200 women, like all of the women you've seen in the past slides and you're going to continue to see throughout this presentation, you're going to continue to see people who've crushed it, which means you're unique. And I mean this in the nicest way possible, but you're not special. We can show you the way your body works with science to transform. Okay, so planning for 2025. Now, number one is SMART goals. So specific goals, they need to be measurable, which is for the M, which means you need to be able to measure your progress throughout. Attainable and realistic. And then you have to have a time frame attached to it, which it kind of gives you that little bit of accountability and a deadline, just like Jamie and Alice here. Then next one's accountability. So having someone in your corner holding you to a higher standard than you're holding yourself, a proven plan. It's all well and good having accountability, but if you've got accountability to the wrong plan, you're not going to transform. So it's a proven method that helps you transform, and a big goal. You know, some women like Alice, and Jamie's done a photo shoot as well. But like you can see in Alice's second photo there, something like a photo shoot or a marathon or just a holiday. You know, you don't have to have a big goal, but it helps, right? So this will work for you if you're committed to long-term health and confidence, like Tabby and Amy. you're fed up with no change, and you're ready to try something new. And you're coachable and open to feedback, and you're friendly. One of the biggest parts of our coaching program, one of my favorite personal parts of our coaching program, is our inner circle community group. It's a group of all of our members in the program, and we share wins and we share recipes, and we come together as a team and we motivate one another, and we're just surrounded by such a great group of people that lift each other up. And we only take people on who matches that vibe, who's part of our culture, and which is why you must be really friendly. And this will not work for you if you just wanted to transform on pills and shakes. Quite transparently, if you're looking for a quick fix, you're not willing to put in any hard work like Lauren and Marissa clearly has done for their transformations, and you just want pills and shakes to transform, this isn't for you, because we believe in long-term change, not short-term change. You're not coachable and committed. So if you're not open and willing to try something new and work with a team dedicated to your success and work with us, not against us, then this isn't for you. And if you can't commit to at least 30 minutes a session 3 times a week to working out, this isn't for you too. This is more of a sign that you're willing to make time in your schedule for you and prioritize you again, as opposed to leaving yourself at the bottom of your priority list. So if you're not willing to take out literally 30 minutes 3 times a week, then maybe you're not prioritizing yourself enough just now for us to be able to really support you. Okay, so how does it work? We got phase 1, which is design and dominate, and this is Georgia and Gemma just here as well. So earlier on I mentioned Mel, and I said one of her daughters was on the program and transformed, which is why Mel joined. Georgia is one of her daughters. Now, design and dominate phase, this is where you join a team. We go through an in-depth analysis of, we look at your metabolism, hormones, we look at your day-to-day schedule, what you enjoy, what you've tried in the past, etc. And we build you out a strategy to fulfill our guarantee. So we have a guarantee in the program, which is saying you're transforming or your entire investment is refunded. So if we're getting you transformation or you don't pay, we need to build you a fail-proof plan, right? Which is why in Design and Dominate, we learn and understand what's going to be sustainable and what you enjoy, what we tried in the past, and where we currently are at for the most effective routine moving forwards. Then we have Recon and Self-Mastery. So the idea of this phase is we transform. We make sure everything is personalized. We consistently course correct, because what works for you today might not work in 3, 4, 10 weeks time when your weights change, which means your BMRs change, which means your calories needs to change. Maybe you've got a new lifestyle. Maybe you've got more stress, which increases your cortisol. You need more stress management techniques. Maybe you've got promotion and you're doing more hours. Maybe you've got an increased social period. Time of filming this is December. Maybe it's December time and you've got an increased social period, which brings on to customization phase, which is phase 3. So if you have a change in goal or circumstance, we re-strategize the programming. So you might say, I've got 3 social events over the next 2 weeks for Christmas. I'm crazy busy. Help. Right? So that's where we go, okay, cool. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to increase your cardio to here. We're going to change your steps to this. We're going to change your nutrition strategy to this. Your workouts are going to look like this. That's going to mean that you save more calories. And on average, we're going to be in a good place, even though you're going to go to town with the margaritas or the porn star martinis on the weekend, or the glasses of wine. It's usually white for me, Sauvignon Blanc, if you're asking. And then the body sprint. This is a fun phase. So a body sprint is when your energy is so high and everything's second nature. The things we need to do to get results, we do naturally. So if I'm just kind of here and I pick up my water bottle and just drink without thinking about it, that's second nature. So we see it like you've got a little bit more capacity, and we push you harder in a body sprint for rapid results and reward. This is where we have the transformation of a lifetime, but the absolute priorities for a lifetime. You have to learn how to keep this forever. So you're never on this endless hamster wheel ever again, and you always know how to keep this thing for the rest of your life, which is the priority. Okay, so how to have a little conversation about your goals. If you do want to discuss how your transformation journey, this is Sarah, our client Sarah on the right hand side. If you want to discuss about how your transformation can look with Smart Body Performance using our unique 5-phase result system, our macro manipulation within our hybrid nutrition system, or SBP 40 methods, and you want to finally transform, guaranteed, or you don't pay, then I've blocked out 48 hours where you and I can discuss directly, exactly where we're at, strategy we can build moving forwards, and how we can finally achieve the result of a lifetime. So a couple of qualification, obviously, you must commit to improving your health and fitness for at least 3 to 6 months. So we do have 3 months programs available, because with the systems, we can get rapid results, but at least 3 to 6 months is the minimum, just because if we guarantee results, we need a time frame to be able to do so. And of course, you must be coachable, listen to instructions, because as much as your time is valuable, so is ours. And we really want to, put our time, effort, and energy into people who are willing and able and wanting to transform. Okay. So, like I say, you can click the link around this video, just like Tara and Lois did here, to book in a free call with me, and we can discuss your goals. But in the meantime, thank you so much for spending the last 20 minutes with me. I hope you found this super, super useful. And if you're not ready for a call, but you just have a question, you're more than welcome to ask. I don't bite. You can send me a social media message at Reese Hallard, RWCEHALLARD on social media, or you're more than welcome to click the button below to book in your free strategy call, where we can discuss how a transformation could look for you and then possible next steps. There is absolutely no obligation, and you'll never ever be pressurized into anything, because we have a guarantee, and if I don't think it's the right fit for you, it's only going to be I'll say unable to fulfill a guarantee if it ain't the right fit for you. So it's only going to be a headache down the line. So I hope you found this useful, and like I say, if there's any questions or you'd like to book in a call, please hit the link below, and obviously that'll get you a space on our January intake, which quite transparently will probably be gone by around the 3rd, maybe 4th. But if you click and it still has time slots available on my calendar, that means there's still an opportunity to join. Speak to you guys soon, and hope you found this useful.